Sorry, give me a second. I'm actually leaving the party and I'm losing it. Alright, stream. What's up? We are live. Some more Wyoming Dynasty. We are starting our Big 12 action. Play at least 2 games tonight. First, we're hosting Iowa, who's 2-1. Alright, recruiting. Okay. Is he visiting this game? No, last game. Okay. Wait, why do I have so many points available? Because I committed to Michigan. You bitch. Oh, and we had guys commit. Okay. Ooh, we're behind here. Have to do this week. Okay. Fuck. Is it scheduled? Okay, he's visiting this week. Trying to make sure we lock up some of these guys. This dude's literally on the edge. It's close. Gonna go 25. Lock him in. This one we might have time, so we're gonna go Georgia. schedule another visit would be nice. Ready for visit. All right. All right. Big 10 this week. Okay, Illinois is playing Syracuse. Let's have a conference now. In conference, Washington 5 Maryland. Rutgers 2 Michigan. 25 Nebraska. 3 USC. Ohio State and Indiana. Michigan State, Washington State. Oh wait, Washington State. Well, Washington State's not obviously in the conference, but playing them. Okay. Iowa's 2-1 right now. Let's see. Is that not? Oh no, I'm done. So, I passed it. So being FCS, they lost their rivalry game against Iowa State, and they beat Arkansas. 82 overall is all they are. 81 defense. Gotta be able to smash them, right? Quarterback's not good. Wide receivers suck. Yeah, good. And good offensive lineman. It's not a bad defensive tackle. Pretty bad at corner and safety as well. Well, it's a conference game. You never know. First time for us to have a conference game in conference. First non-ranked opponent too. So all 3 wins are against teams in the top 10. Millie, stop the digging.
Welcome to Laramie, Wyoming, and one of the highest elevations you will find in all of college football. And it is home to the Wyoming Cowboys, and they have a taste for the spicy brown mustard. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Iowa Hawkeyes taking on the #1 team in the land, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. The Hawkeyes offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence defense. He's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason, because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
The Cowboys offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
And the defense makes a play.
I just thought about, I need to use my other controller. One that doesn't have the ring and stuff on it.
And 10.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, we caught that.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that first down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in the pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The give to the left.
Get him.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but a solid pickup will put them in position to pick up a first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking for a man, it's Hussein. A little screen to the running back. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Hawkeyes are marching down the field. He wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Cartwright. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Hawkeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, to get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Going to try to get it himself. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Back open in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Hand off from the gun. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. At the 20, he's got space. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move your chains. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. 6th play of the drive coming up. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10.
Got him.
He's got his man.
Get in there.
Touchdown, Wyoming. What a catch and run for 6.
The quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at that, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them up.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You can tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
To throw, it's Hussein.
What is that? Here we go.
The heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Moving away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. From the gun. Give on the inside.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun. Wants to pass. They're bringing heat.
Come on.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Brian.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
And now on second down for this offense. Give to the back.
There we go.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And they fail to hook up on third down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. No fair catches here. Looking for
the
room.
spin. On my house.
He gets a block.
Oh, he's gone.
There he goes.
What
He
return?
will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score a TD.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and it's been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we can do.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
I did not punt it to Ryan. They did.
He's got great speed.
Another spin.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
A lot.
Gets it out quickly.
Get in there.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down.
This defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies. Because
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wyoming. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down, have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull the line a little bit too.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Feeling some heat.
Oh,
He's going backwards in trouble and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've only given up 4 sacks. You've got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder.
Another good return, too.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. He makes the connection.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where he shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
The give from the gun. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Got his man. They stop him almost.
Oh, he's going to lay on the bed now.
Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. He's back to throw on 2nd down.
We'll run it. Quarterback. Get in there.
Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. We love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Oh, crap. Oh, yeah. I'm sure there's going to be a penalty on that.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good. And put one more on the lead.
Filming.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
And then Washington tied up now.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balanced going, running and throwing the ball.
Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
I got it.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man.
Yup.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early. Got a short field. Take advantage of it, too. Get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Middle Tennessee is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Murfreesboro, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 11 over Louisiana Tech. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Hussein. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to.
That was a perfect play call.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. The Hawkeyes look to do some damage in the red zone. Makes the grab over the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Oh, he knocked it off.
This will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends to the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They want to power it in on the ground on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He lobs one high down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Wyoming. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Right, I love this offense. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, who's got a better seat there today in Laramie than you do? And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the highest elevation in all of college football, War Memorial Stadium.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Got room at the 35. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about these misdirection type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because it's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some movement under the goal line. Touchdown, Wyoming. And the beatdown has ensued. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop it. The school up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Back to pass, it's Hussein. Finds his target down the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And now this offense will take the field again. Complete to start this drive. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on second down. The give to the tailback. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at 26 for the first down. They'll run it from the gun. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Now adjusting. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. This guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If the guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism.
And down he goes back at the 3.
And they had so much success moving the football down the field. Now you're a little bit stuck. Negative play, back to back. Got to get back to some of that stuff you did in this drive that you had success with.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Cowboys! And the punishment has been extended. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They were being caught. No shot. They had no idea how to get this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Caught behind the line. It's Rhodes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster.
Yeah, adjust my game volume real quick. That should be better.
2nd and 13.
Yeah, by
They give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Takes the handoff. It's Valdez. At the 40, there he goes. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Trying to get to it. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
Nice.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're trying to get to it. Makes the catch. It's Valdez. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And the returner will be knocked down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter up there. This offense needs to get that lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this.
At least if they're back up for you.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. Quarterback moving. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. They're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want...
And the first turnover of the game is thrown by the backup.
He'll try to take it back. And he's out of bounds at the 1-yard line. A mere 3 feet of pick six.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wyoming! And the route is on. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on him. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone.
Iowa, stop throwing the ball. You have your backup in,
Quickly
you're off
out
the
to the
game.
tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Edwards. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone.
Okay, game. There's no reason to have my starters in. Is there a way for me to put my subs in? Myself under coaching, isn't there? Mass sub starters. I don't want starters in though. This will insert all your starters errors. No, I want to insert the backup. I guess I just gotta go to. I don't want the quarterback getting hurt, so I'm just gonna take him out myself.
Shadow of the goalpost, it'll come out to the 20.
Okay, put some back from my face.
On the move, it's Valdez. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. At the 35, he's loose. They'll move the change after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And now on first down after converting with the run. The give as they work on that clock. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll try the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll try to do it himself. This sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chain.
You can tell this is a pass game. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from the defensive side.
The Cowboys in the hurry up. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the returner will be brought down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Got his man in the middle. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I
Starting
don't know
quarterback had total 6
what you
touchdowns,
could ask
84.2
for your guys to do
passes.
better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Started off the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots for the weekend. Grimes had Martin return touchdown. Alright, 4-0. That was the first game we didn't play a team ranked in the top 10. And we just spanked them. Come on, bro. We gotta get some people committed, right? Yep, 4-star wide receiver out of Scottsdale, Arizona. 4-star wide receiver out of Kingland, Georgia. 4-star corner out of Hartwell, Georgia. Somehow this left end decided to still pick Texas, even though I beat Texas the game before that last game. Some bullshit. Still second somehow there. Got a bunch of player of the week rewards. Okay, now we're playing a 5-0 team, Michigan State, on the road. How's he 5-0, but they're not ranked? They're just beating bums. I know some of their games were close against smaller teams, so that must be why. They're still 5-0 though. Actually, before we do my recruiting, I want to see who beat who all in the Big Ten last week. Wrong way. This one. So, Illinois lost by 1 to Syracuse. Maryland got upset by Washington. Rutgers upset Michigan. Wow. Northern Illinois, not Northern Illinois, why did I say that? I meant to say Northwestern, geez. Northwestern lost in FCS, that's crazy. Michigan State blew out Washington State, okay. This week, 16 Michigan and Northwestern, 13 Maryland, and 3 Oregon. Minnesota, UCLA. Washington's playing Marshall. Iowa, number 2, USC. Rutgers and Indiana. Nebraska's hosting North Texas. Number 7, Penn State and Illinois. Look at this controller. Alright. How this halfback like barely moved anymore? I thought he would have committed after the last game. I don't want Texas somehow catching up, so we're gonna go back to that. I have extra points available, we're doing that. And visit the Georgia game. I don't really need a quarterback command, but we're here. It's not bad though, just add to the room. That dude. Don't know how that's even possible. Oh, they are gonna get the other left in over Texas, so that's good. Bad. We're too late. Just trying to make sure we lock up these guys. And still try to catch up, I guess, maybe. Yeah, goals, we'll try. Alright. Michigan State, who's not ranked, but got to be on the edge of being ranked. They're 5-0. Let's see. So they beat Central Michigan, but only by 1. They only beat Florida Atlantic by 3. They beat the crap out of Navy, though. And SCS, they beat the crap out of, and they beat the crap out of Washington State. So they're 5-0, but they haven't played anybody worth a crap yet. They're definitely better than Iowa. Quarterback's decent. Definitely can run. Not bad for running backs. It's a decent wide receiver. Not bad for a freshman wide receiver there, though. The speed they can. Middle linebackers aren't that good. Not bad free safety there. Not a good strong safety though. we're going all white. Alright. They're all green or all white. Let's do this. Second and probably final game.
Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Michigan State Spartans. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Obviously, we played today up together. We have our 4 wins or ended up in the top 10. Really top 7.
And the Spartans will put total leather to crank us up. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will start this game off. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
He's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys. Yeah. Lost one deep down the right side.
Oh, how he caught it for a second. He got nailed, though.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will go to work for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on it early, put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's DeMarco. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, is still short of the 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises. I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference.
Oh, they're doing a fake.
It's a fake. He wants to throw.
Oh.
It's a fake. Shades of Little Giants. The Mad Hatter is loose, and it's a touchdown. Well, the fake caught the defense by surprise. Opened up a little passing lane for the score.
And I tell you what, a field goal block. What are we doing? We're sending everybody. You might want to keep a guy or two back deep just in case they do run the field goal. And when you bring the field goal block and you bring everybody, and you're sending all your resources to get them, and you're not covering, this can happen. I'll tell you what, guts to call the play, and it actually worked.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Quickly complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Extending the play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try to pick up the first. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, they're setting the tone early in this game. 4th down in their own end. They go for it on the ground, and they pick it up.
They want to set the tone. They want to establish that they think their offense is unstoppable and that they're willing to do anything to keep the football.
You're exactly right, Reese. They're sending a very clear message to this defense. We're going to run the football. We don't care what you do, but you are not going to stop us.
And he makes the grab, and he's out of bounds.
You're telling me he didn't get a foot down. I should have pushed X, but it looked like he had plenty of room to get his feet down. All you have to do is get one. That's a catch. I'm challenging that.
Timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look.
That's a catch. He got both feet down. How did they call that incomplete?
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. Using the quick game. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I love here's why the defense, the last play, gain of no yards. This play, they get a sack. They're playing excellent defense right now against their own goal.
Steps away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Now, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
It's good. Easy call for the ref.
On the way.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. If they're going to get anything going on this drive, they better be productive here on 2nd and long from the 10. They'll try to pop the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, this guy just has a lot of skills when he's towing the rock, doesn't he? He's got speed, but he's also physical. Kind of reminds you of great Michigan State running backs. Guys like Le'Veon Bell or T.J. Duckett. They could run guys over, but once they got in the second level, they could take it the distance. This guy has skills like that.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
No,
sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes his connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Cowboys have taken it inside the 20. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays, sometimes it's not about making
Mario, not even touch.
Takes it to the house.
For the touchdown there.
Touchdown, Cowboys. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Oh, touchy dude. Is live.
On to attempt the try.
Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't get notifications.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Syracuse.
The give to the back.
He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
What's up, man?
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. They'll give it to the back. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Finds some fresh air. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Caught in the backfield, it's DeMarco. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county.
Pretty long, man.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the
They
middle.
dumped
It's
it,
DeMarco.
and
He's not going to make it. The defense
They're gonna
denying him the
they
1st
faked it
down.
last time, so we're in
Now
safe
on
this
4th
time.
down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard
With the kick
attempt.
for the tie.
And it's good. That field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the field goal.
That kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
All tied up, just about set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. He leaves it with his back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. It's complete to the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
And get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go every direction. You can get him out.
And he breaks into the open. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he's able to find a little bit of
job by the offense, picking up the pace, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Man, it's right down the boulevard. And they've regained the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to 26. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Touch pass on the run. Looking for room at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Gets away from 1. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. They'll run the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. This offense doing business in the red zone. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
They pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And the defense stopped them again on 2nd and goal. The play action fake. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, that field goal just even as we get close to half. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Coming after him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Throws toward the end
1 and
zone.
1 here.
And it's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And a first half that's been dominated by this special teams unit. How often do we say that? But it's a dynamite group who understands football isn't just about offense and defense. And what they've done through 2 quarters is help tilt the scales of this game. What adjustments the other sides can make is going to go a long way in determining who wins this game. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Cowboys will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to run for it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's so frustrating. I got you in the perfect situation. I get you in 3rd and long, more predictable. I know it's going to be a pass, and then Houdini pulls a rabbit out of the hat, makes something happen, scrambles around, gets the first down. Goodness gracious, this guy is so good.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quick pass on the jet motion. The Cowboys brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He's got it. Touchdown, Wyoming. And that one will give them the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 18 to Syracuse. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
So that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Looking to throw it again. He's got him this time. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to power their way ahead. The ball pops out, and the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. Touchdown, Wyoming! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense comes up with a fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. He'll bring it back from inside his spot, and they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. From the gun, the running back has it. Still running at the 40. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big. When he gets that handoff going to the right, he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. And the pressure gets there.
this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their third sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Got his man down the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Cowboys are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
34, Michigan State, 13.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Wide out in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're facing a third down.
Oh, it's 13 all.
Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. The aerial assault continues. It's complete to the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He turns that loose down the right side. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on touchdown, Wyoming. And the pummeling has started. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
13.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. You're going to be a great player. You've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down run.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try it on the ground. The Spartans have enough for the first down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme fourth down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Quick strike complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Ball in the air, intercepted. Taking it the other way. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Thing is, they started turning the ball over.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas State is just getting blown off the field right now. And at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 18 to Syracuse. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's DeMarco. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Short from the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll take the change for the first down. And the Spartans are on the move.
Good enough for first down.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together. Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it.
Michigan State 13.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And it's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message to the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good 3 years, touchdowns on 5 years. Turnovers. I'm sure Grimes is fine after that injury. Yep, we're good. Alright. Advance the week. Save before I get off for the night. 5-star halfback out of Atlanta, Texas. Coming in. Dallas, Texas, right guard. Minneapolis, Indiana, 4-star running back. Another right guard out of Oregon. Time. Left end out of Texas. Corner out of Texas. A lot of guys out of Texas. Quarterback ended up running USC. Oh, interesting. Alright. Ooh. This is interesting. Both 5-0, both 2-0 in the Big Ten. Number 1 versus number 2 in week 7 of the season. That's gonna be interesting. We will definitely be playing that tomorrow. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this for putting on a posting for stream tomorrow. But I'll catch you all later. Catch you all tomorrow with more Dynasty.